The biggest competition in Trackmania right now is called Weekly Shorts. Every week, the developers release 5 new tracks, and your goal is to set the best time you can on all of them. The catch, though, is that the records remain secret until the week is over, giving you more room to be creative and find strategies that other players might not have, letting you jump up the leaderboards. The format is free to play and attracts about 60,000 to 80,000 players every time it runs, and it is a lot of fun. But one week in particular had a lot of anticipation for it, as week 14 would house map 69. There was a lot of expectations about what Nadea would do for map 69. Would they do anything special, anything incredible? And when we got to see the map, a lot of people were disappointed. This map is 15 seconds long. It has one big grass turn to the left and a couple of jumps, and that is about it. The maps are supposed to be short and easy to understand, but this was underwhelming to say the least. If you're not too familiar with Trackmania, this track might look perfectly normal, and to be honest, it is. But for a time attack competition that's gonna last 1 week, when a track is as basic as this, it leaves very little room to be creative or find any big brain strategy, and it often ends up with leaderboards being very closely packed with little to no difference between the top times. Going into the week, I was looking forward to hunting map 69, but after seeing this track in my discovery, I was no longer so sure. This is so basic. I'm sorry, but what? There's nothing going on here. The track starts out with a sausage turn to the left, followed by a quick flick to the right onto a booster before going down a platform road and jumping from a grass block to another grass landing. Then there's a long platform turn to the left, a jump over the grass where you try to speed slide in the landing on the grass, keeping that momentum by not sliding on the platform, and then calculating your angle to the right so that you land into the grass downhill on the ending and driving up the loop to the finish. After seeing the map for the first time, I really had no aspirations to go for the world record, and I just wanted to get a time under 16 seconds. A task that would prove to be more difficult than I thought. Oh! I'm cooking! Good ramp cut! Oh no! I thought it was it. It's second. Holy speed. The day after my stream, I finally decided to take this challenge seriously and see what would happen if I give it my all to try to get map 69 world record. And so I went on a long grind, resulting in a personal best of a 798. The main improvement in this run over my old personal best was that I got a very smooth transition onto the grass, almost looking like the car glued to the block, and carried all that speed towards the finish. This run brought me all the way to second place on the leaderboard, only behind Hobbit, and I thought surely we can't be that far away from the record. So I kept going. It's a new improvement, but holy, what is Hobbit's time? After a little bit of a grind, I'd got my personal best down to a 15.778 and was constantly looking out for ways to improve further. One of the best things about Trackmania is that you can respawn on checkpoints to check your lines against your ghost on the next segment, and in the ending I noticed that if I air braked, the car could dip down into the last grass hill, speed sliding only on the front tires, which is faster than all 4, and maybe gaining only 1/100th of a second in the last segment. This strategy is called a meme bounce, and I was now going to experiment and see if that could get me all the way up to first place. Wow, huge PB and still behind Hobbit. With the mean bounds, I managed to improve to 766, a full 100th faster, which on a map, as I said, as simple as this, is a massive improvement. And still, my position remained unchanged. And at this point, I was starting to get worried about what Hobbit could have done on the track, because he seemingly was nowhere close to my time and effortlessly had that record for a while. I refreshed the leaderboards on the website, and to my surprise, he was still actively improving it, meaning that I still had a long way to go. I was like, there's no way I've been battling against the same record, but yeah, he's still improving. So Hobbit probably 7.5. He improved just before me, so sick stuff. The next day, I continued hunting, and finally with a face cam again, so you can actually see me, but I was starting to really appreciate the finer details of a track like this. Most of the maps that I end up hunting are the ones with wild shortcuts or a cool bug, but here I was hunting a raw precision map, something that I don't usually do, and it was giving me a lot of appreciation for all the tiny details that go into getting a good run. Wow. That start line I think is faster, and we're looking at like really microscopic details now, guys, but that looks faster. Going slightly, if you look here, slightly up the hill, down to the corner smoother, and I had 0.08 more speed there. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Nah. So low speed. There's two things that went wrong there. One, the slide didn't fully cancel, but it was so close. If you look at the skid marks at this landing, how close they are to connecting, insanely close, right? But I slid, and then here, not the best nosedive. 434 speed. That could have been like a 73. That was a perfect run, apart from those two tiny details. Oh, 738, and I still don't beat him. Wow, it's an EPV though. Ah, it's an EPV. 738. It's an unreal time. He's still faster, and this was yesterday. Just how far did he take this? I don't understand, guys. Like, I know Coco's time. I'm guessing Blava cast like a 0.7 or something. Yeah, there's still potential, but oh my god. At the end of my second day of hunting the track, I'd improved my personal best by about 300ths in total, from a 7.6 down to a 7.38, and yet I was not catching Hobbit. At this point, I thought he had just maxed out the map and I was wasting all my time trying to chase him, but I really wanted to give it my all for this map, and so I got some sleep and got ready for day 3 of the grind. No. Ah, that's a good run, but I messed up the end, I messed up the end. I had such a good start, I knew it too. Oy, 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 oy. There's no way I throw that, dude. What is that landing? The landing in the middle was godlike, and then the speed somehow in the downhill was worse. I don't get it. Oh, look at the speed here. I can't believe that wasn't good. I thought that was gonna be like 440 speed, man. Midway through day 3, after playing the track for about 10 hours in total, I noticed a small trick that I hadn't yet used in any of my best runs. On the small ramp cut over the grass ledge, I noticed that if you air brake that jump, the front right tire would dip down onto the grass in a better way, letting you speed slide and get more to the left on the following platform part. It wasn't so intuitive at first, because if you air brake that jump, then the back left tire gets left hanging lower than if you don't air brake, meaning you should be more likely to clip the ledge and lose speed. But if you did get past the ledge, then it gave you more speed, and I now felt that since this wasn't intuitive, I likely had a trick that nobody else did. And this one detail would be the recipe I was gonna use to try to catch Hobbit. Come on. Yes, PB! Finally, Hobbit! Oh my god, finally! Finally. I knew I was close. So he has something between a 738 and a 731. That air brake that I discovered actually was the difference maker. I mean, I don't think this is gonna stand, guys. I still need to get down to like a 7.2, but for now, out of 46,000 players, we have world record on map 69. It is a beautiful record. After 3 days of full focus hunting, of endless respawning on the various checkpoints to try to optimize my segments, after intricate study of each part and how to optimize the speed, and after discovering various tricks that squeeze out just a little bit more of the map, I finally culminated all the different pieces. I put it all together into one beautiful run. Big improvement! Okay, nice. That air brake in the middle does so many wonders. This start, though, was literally perfect. So now it's gonna get hard to improve, but I can't believe I got to 72. 724, this was sick. This was pretty sick. A 15.724 is a time I never imagined to be possible on the map when I started hunting it. I already thought a 15.791 that I had on the first day was a really good time, but finding all these small tricks was a really fun study into just how much more you can push beyond what you think is possible. And analyzing the run in depth, we can take a look at all these small things that are put together that gives you such a good time. Starting out by going a little bit up the sausage block and not too much left around this first corner. That is so that you get the second downhill in full and get early onto the booster, getting the speed boost. Now flicking left so that the left front tire dips down earlier and letting you land, and ideally getting around 309 to 310 speed. Then the early speed slide before the jump, and jumping at an angle that lands in another speed slide, then snapping out of it onto the platform and getting the left timing right to hold full left towards the ramp cut, air braking at the right time, so the back tire lands, the front right dips down, gets another speed slide, now canceling another slide on the platform that you don't lose speed, go all the way left towards the checkpoint pillar so you have the most space to set up the mean bounce, left tap before you leave it so that the right front tire lands early, speed slide on the right front tire, into another small speed slide on the platform, then close to the left corner, and up to the finish. That's everything that's going through my brain, and it's a lot, but the product of it is, in my opinion, beautiful. But the real question is, could anyone beat this? Would this stand the rest of the week? Because there were still a lot of days left to go. Well, as I eagerly awaited to see if anyone could beat this, I was hunting other maps as well. On the first map, I was able to get into the top 20. On the second map, I got all the way to 7th place. And on the third map in the campaign, map 68, I got up to top 4. Meaning I was also in the lead in the overall campaign and looking to actually win that week of weekly shorts. But it all hinged on getting the 40,000 points for the world record on map 69. And as we enter the last day, Hobbit and Blavok and others were all hunting it, and it was coming down to the wire. Giuliano's 10th right now, right? He has a 1577. Oh, Hobbit is on the server. Hobbit is playing. 731 is his PB. Okay. 6 minutes left, and we just got to know Hobbit's time. I didn't actually know they're on a server right now. Oh, that is kind of insane. Yeah, Hobbit there in third with a 0.731. So we therefore know Blavok has a better time. Don't think it's by much, though. And my time is even faster, but how fast? I'm still in first, guys. Like, map 69, refresh, still in first. We just gotta wait for the timer here. Oh, it might already be over. Giuliano's timer might be wrong. Yo, wait. Okay, we won another weekly short. Yeah, it's 18. Okay, GG's on the chat. Guys, time to leak my times. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got the world record on map 69. There won't ever be another weekly short 69 again, and I feel very honored to have the meme number locked in the top spot for as long as this game remains. As you can see, the leaderboards are now closed. Map 420 is coming up in, I think, a couple of years, so we'll look forward to map 420 and try to repeat this effort there. But let me know if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment saying nice if you appreciated my effort here, and let's see if we can break the record for the most amount of nice comments on YouTube. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more Trackmania and weekly shorts content, and I'll see you soon for the next video. Bye bye.